It's 3 in the morning and you're finally drifting off. The room is quiet, your body is heavy, everything is calm. And then your brain says, hey, remember that thing, that awkward sentence you said 7 years ago? The wave you gave to someone who wasn't waving at you, the name you got wrong in front of everyone. Your eyes snap open and your whole body cringes. You physically wince at a memory nobody else remembers. Why does your brain do this to you? And more importantly, why always at night? It turns out there are very real reasons for this. And the last one might completely change how you see it. Let's start with the most important thing to understand. Your brain is not trying to torture you. It genuinely thinks it is protecting you. To see why, we have to go back a long way. For most of human history, you lived in a small group. Maybe 30 or 40 people, and that was your whole world. There was no moving to a new city, no starting over somewhere nobody knew you. Your reputation inside that group was everything. If the group rejected you, you lost food and protection. Being embarrassed wasn't just uncomfortable back then. It was a genuine threat to your survival. So your brain evolved to take social mistakes extremely seriously. It built a system that flags them and stores them, and that system is still running inside you today. Here's how that system actually works. Deep in your brain sits a small almond-shaped region. It's called the amygdala, your emotional alarm bell. When something emotionally intense happens, it fires, and it tells your memory system one simple thing: this one matters, save it in high definition. That's why your embarrassing memories feel so vivid. You can still hear the exact tone of your own voice. You remember the lighting, the faces, the silence after. Meanwhile, you can't recall what you had for lunch on Tuesday. Boring moments get compressed and thrown away. Emotional moments get burned in with full detail. And social pain is processed in a fascinating way. Brain scans show something remarkable. Social rejection activates some of the same regions as actual physical pain does. To your brain, being embarrassed genuinely hurts. That's not a metaphor, it's neurology. So now we know why the memories are so strong. But why do they show up at 3 in the morning? This is where it gets really interesting. During the day, your brain is busy with tasks, work, messages, driving, conversations, decisions. Your attention is pointed outward at the world. But when you lie down in a dark, quiet room, all of that external input suddenly disappears, and your brain does not simply switch off. It flips into a different mode entirely. Scientists call it the default mode network. It's the state your brain enters when you're not focused. And what does the default mode network love to do? It thinks about you, your past, your future, your relationships, how you appear in other people's eyes. It's basically your inner social simulator, and it goes hunting for unresolved social threats. Old embarrassing moments are exactly that. Unfinished business your brain never marked as safe, so it drags them back up for one more review. There's also something else working against you at night. The part of your brain that keeps you rational, your prefrontal cortex, the calm adult in the room. It gets tired as the day goes on. By late night, its grip is much weaker. So the emotional alarm system has more freedom. Small memories feel enormous. A tiny awkward moment feels like public disgrace. The same memory at noon barely registers. At 3 in the morning, it feels unbearable. And here's the cruel twist of it all. Every time you replay the memory and cringe, you attach fresh emotion to it, which tells your brain, yes, this really is important, so it saves it again even more strongly. You are quietly rehearsing your own worst moments and accidentally teaching your brain to keep them. But now for the part that actually helps, because knowing this changes what you can do. The first thing is the most reassuring. Nobody else remembers your embarrassing moment. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. We consistently overestimate how much people notice us. Everyone else is starring in their own movie, busy replaying their own 3 in the morning memories. That moment that haunts you for years was forgotten by everyone else within days. Second, notice what your brain is doing. When the cringe hits, name it clearly. This is an old threat alarm, not a real emergency. Naming it activates your rational brain, and that alone lowers the emotional volume. Third, don't fight the memory directly. Trying not to think about it makes it louder. Instead, gently give your mind another task. Focus on your breathing or count backwards slowly. Give the default mode network something else to chew on. And finally, try reframing what it means. That cringe you feel is not a flaw. It's proof that you care about other people. Only a brain that values connection bothers to check. Someone incapable of embarrassment isn't better off. They've simply lost a signal that keeps us kind. So the next time it's 3 in the morning, And your brain plays that old awkward clip again. Try not to fight it or hate yourself for it. It's just an ancient alarm system, doing its job a few thousand years too late. Protecting a reputation that was never in danger, in a group that stopped existing long ago. You're not broken, you're just very human, and everyone lying awake tonight is quietly replaying something too. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.